28 years later. It's directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland. Not only do they return from 28 days later, cinematographer Anthony Dodd Mantle also returns as well. The movie runs for 115 minutes long, had a budget of $60 million, and stars Jodie Comer, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Ralph Fiennes. Now, this film takes place 28 years after the Rage virus caused havoc worldwide, and it talks about a group of survivors who live on a small island who is connected by a different way to get to the mainland. Now, Aaron Taylor Johnson's character of Jamie and his son must go onto the mainland and kind of, go on a little adventure. And what happens is craziness and havoc. The fast-running zombies do return that we all know and love that was introduced in 28 Days Later, and it doesn't stop for the 2 hours that this movie is going. There are moments where it's calm, and it's just, okay, really, we're relaxing, we're good, and then all of a sudden, crazy sequences, one after another. It's just like, holy shit, what tension is there? There's a lot of tension. Not only that, the way this film was shot with iPhone cameras and how it was all rigged up by cinematographer Anthony Dodd Mantle, how Danny Boyle directed it, and it's just really, well done. You capture the essence of the claustrophobia, the look and the feel. The graininess is a little bit still there from 28 Days Later, but with that film, you were watching it like you were watching it through a camera, and it was just like one of those video diaries, but this, very different. Not only that, there's a lot of callbacks to 28 Days Later, as well as 28 Weeks Later, which starred Robert Carlyle. Everything is done very well. This was one of my anticipated films of 2025, and it didn't disappoint at all. Not only that, what really works is having Ralph Fiennes in this as Dr. Ian Kelson, where we understand how a survivor of the outbreak and a doctor explains things, what happened, and him just being that aspect of you've never seen Ralph Fiennes in a film like this, especially how the character is played, is really well done. The father-son dynamic between Jamie and Spike is really good. You see everything working really well, and then, kind of like Spike is just thrown into situations where you just feel bad for him, and Jamie's just doing all he can to save and protect his son. Jodie Comer plays the pregnant wife to Jamie's character, Ilsa, and she suffers from memory loss. We understand certain things are going on, but then why is it happening? What is causing it? We then get explanations. But not only that, this film was shot back to back with its sequel 28 years later, The Bone Temple, which was also written by Alex Garland, but directed by Nia DaCosta, which comes out January 16th, 2026. In that movie, Cillian Murphy's character from 28 Days Later does return. Now, it's been said that if this film gets really good numbers at the box office, and The Bone Temple is really good as well, we'll get a fifth film that is directed by Danny Boyle. So the 28 Years Later franchise has its own trilogy, but it's the third, fourth, and fifth film, which is pretty understandable. How this movie ends is wild, crazy. The aspect of the trailer bringing us into this world once again is so well done. The trailer is probably my favorite of all time because it's done with the Boots poem by Rudyard Kipling and kind of narrated by Taylor Holmes, who was a big actor back in the day and starred in 100 of Broadway shows and was well known in silent films as well. And when you hear the Boots poem and how it fits in this world, it's absolutely insane. If you've never heard the whole aspect of the Boots poem and the meaning behind it, listen to it and you'll see how it fits into this movie. It's so well done. Is it in this movie? Yes, it is in this movie, which is very surprising because when it starts happening, it's like, oh, but just the way Taylor Holmes recites the poem, it just gives you chills. This film does give you chills from the start up until the very last frame, and it's absolutely mind-blowingly, brilliantly done. Seeing Danny Boyle back is so good. Alex Garland as a writer is absolutely phenomenal. He knows pacing. He knows how to write characters. He knows how to write emotion. Not only that, he knows how to write suspense. You mix that in a blender, you get this movie. So good, so well done. And the way it sets up the Bone Temple, the sequel, I'm very surprised because it's going to be interesting to see how they can one up this. And I'll just leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a fun movie from start to finish. The 115-minute runtime goes really fast because you're so engaged with it, but you'll absolutely enjoy what you've watched. For me, 28 years later gets 5 out of 5 film reels. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about 28 years later. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Do you think that there should have been a 28 months later, or do you like how the process of this franchise is going? Are you looking forward to this movie? Are you looking forward to the sequel? Do you think that this is a anticipated movie that's on your list? And how do you think this will fare at the box office? Let me know in the comment section about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video.